as noted by the Supreme Court, Your Honor, that if a person challenges the detainee, and the authorities cannot justify why the person is there, the person must be given access to court. And I am asking for access. That's all I am asking. I am not asking for luxury. I'm not asking for anything beyond that. Access to internet, Your Honor, I will bring it to the court that access to internet currently is available in about 240 prisons in America. That is limited. And access to court has been brought by the fact that correctional services in the United States have taken a decision that print material is too expensive, or legal assistance for inmates in prison is too costly for prisons. And in that, they have allowed inmates, where companies like Alova has designed a specialized device that I can submit to the court these documents, that they've developed a specialized tablet. This tablet has secure 100% access only to court education and rehabilitation programs.
Welcome back, guys, to my channel. If you are new, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button, like the video, and also do click on the notification bell so that it notifies you every time when I upload a new video. So Thabo Bester is representing himself in court, and I am impressed, to say the least. I am impressed. I feel as though he's been a lawyer before in his past life, maybe, but this is not the first time he's doing this. So Thabo Bester has requested for his laptop, and also he requested access to the internet. And mind you, the Constitution does allow prisoners to have laptops and also to be monitored to some extent. So, but they do not allow modems or internet access. And also, prisoners that are allowed to have those laptops are prisoners who are studying, students only. So Thabo Bester, as we all know, he's not studying currently. He needs the laptop and the modem in order to access internet and also to prepare for his trial, upcoming case. Why is he representing himself? Thabo has been struggling to keep his lawyers. He's faced like several issues regarding his lawyers. The first lawyer stated that he had issues with communicating with Thabo because he is heavily guarded, and also they can't really like have time to prepare for the case. So it was difficult for the lawyers to communicate with Thabo Bester because I think they had a set time, and also they couldn't see him as often as they would like, so that they prepare properly for the case. So they decided to withdraw. And then Thabo Bester had another lawyer. Those lawyers were charged, they had criminal charges against them. The other one had rape charges. And then the other one, it was assault and also tender fraud. Honestly, like, there's a lot of drama surrounding Thabo Bester at this point. And finally, he's decided that he's going to represent himself. And obviously, the judge wasn't pleased to hear that Thabo wants a laptop and wants a modem. Like, the privilege. Honestly, like, at this point, when I heard it the first time, when I heard him talking that he needs a modem and a laptop, I felt like, Aibo, are you not a prisoner? Why are you getting such luxuries? Like, having access to the internet is a luxury. Do you know how expensive internet access is here in South Africa? So he's requesting for internet access. And also, it is his constitutional right to have a laptop. So now the issue is, so the judge blatantly said he will not be getting any internet access. And also, he won't be getting any laptop because he is not a student. He's not a student at the end of the day, so he can't really do anything about it. I feel like at this point, he really needs to figure out how is he going to get another lawyer. Because at this point, in as much as he is smart, and we are acknowledging that he's a very smart man, he will not win this case if he doesn't find a stable lawyer that will stick with him throughout the end of this trial. And I don't know, man. It's not looking good for him. It's really not looking good. And what are the chances of him actually winning the case? Because if we look at his charges, all the charges that are against Thabo Bester, you can literally create a movie out of those charges, because it was a movie. It was like we were reading a story from, I don't know, some made up movie. And it was as if it's impossible that someone like Thabo Bester even exists here in South Africa. It felt like that. But at the end of the day, we are in South Africa, man. So the judge obviously denied his request. And now I'm wondering, like, what's the next step for him? Like, how is he going to defend himself if he has no access to the internet? But I feel like, again, the judge did state that Thabo is allowed access to the library. Any book that he needs, any legal documentation that he needs, he can have access to it. So I don't really understand why he's insisting on having internet. I feel like, really, if you have internet access, it's easier. You can just search and it appears. Unlike a book, you have to really like go through the entire book or go through the table of content or something. But it's a bit tedious if you have a book. So I don't know, man. Maybe he should register himself to study for law, and then in that way, they'll allow him to have access to the laptop. And also, internet-wise, I doubt he's going to win that case, because also, if in as much as, yes, the system does allow them to have a laptop, I feel like they also need to be cautious, because remember, this guy was running a whole business in a prison cell because he had a laptop and internet access. That needs to be a factor. He needed to actually consider the fact that he was running a whole scam, a whole syndicate inside a prison cell with that laptop. He was holding a board meeting, virtual meetings and conferences in a prison cell. So there is no way, in as much as, yes, the prison guards can monitor Thabo Bester and what he does with the laptop, but I feel like he will outsmart them. I feel like he's too smart, and he's a sweet talker. You can tell that this guy can convince you to do the most horrendous things. And now you won't understand how you got there. So look at Nandipa. Look at Nandipa. Nandipa is a whole doctor, a whole qualified doctor that ruined her entire career because of this guy. And really, I don't understand, how did Nandipa even get to that point? I don't understand. But yeah, please let us know what you think on the comment section regarding Thabo Bester and him requesting a laptop. And also the Constitution. Why are they allowing prisoners to have laptops? I understand that, yes, it's for educational purposes, but not every school. Let's focus on the basic education. Basic education is struggling at this point. They are struggling with infrastructure. Kids are learning without textbooks. How is it that prisoners have laptops? That's food for thought. How is it that prisoners have access to okay, they don't have access to the internet, but why do they have laptops? Why are these people allowed laptops in their own cell? Like, that is luxury to the highest peak. I didn't even know that prisoners were allowed to have access to laptops. And also, do you remember the case where there's a prisoner that went online and stated that it is so nice to be in prison, that they have access to internet, that they have phones, that some of these prisoners are even on TikTok. Some of them. So after that viral video, because we live in South Africa, and the only time our government ever acts or does anything, it's if something goes viral. Like, that's something that we need to accept, that our police force, correctional services, anyone that is within the government, the only time they ever do their job is if a video goes viral. If nothing goes viral, then they will never feel the need to actually do their job. They were supposed to know that prisoners have cell phones. They were supposed to do raids on occasion. But because money speaks louder, we have correctional services that accept bribes from prisoners. We have traffic cops that take bribes on a day-to-day basis. Like, there's a lot of issues that we are dealing with here in South Africa, and I'm not going to go through it. But yeah, please let us know what you think on the comment section regarding the Thabo Bester request. I feel like because of, the magnitude of his case, he's actually feeling what it's like to be in prison. Because now they are monitoring him 24/7. There's cameras, there's 2 bodyguards outside. So it's difficult. He's feeling it, that he has no access to the outside world. He's actually in prison for the first time. So yeah, but please do let us know what you think on the comment section. And also, he cited mental health issues because of the isolation. The privileges that prisoners have here in South Africa. Please let us know what you think on the comment section, and do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you.